The couch in our apartment is brown. We bought it on Gumtree for $60. It's a two-seater, a cozy two-seater. So cozy that if we had a party and you sat on the couch, you'd really hope you knew the person who sat next to you. There's just enough room to lay on it, although my head and butt do both touch the opposing armrests, and I have to hang my legs over the sides. Sometimes if I fall asleep on it, my legs go numb and I wake up thinking that I have no legs. The material is that typical sofa kind, the kind where when you swipe your hand one way, it looks perfectly neat, and if you swipe it the other, you can make patterns. The legs are dotted with bite marks from the owner's last cat or dog. I didn't ask which. The right cushion squeaks whenever you sit on it, and the couch sits at an awkward height where your legs don't quite touch the ground comfortably. But we needed a couch, and we didn't have much money. The couch was the one thing that he said we needed after the last apartment we lived in. We didn't have a couch in that one either. Just a table, 4 chairs, a washing machine, and a bed. We need to get a couch. Why? Because every meal we have is either at the table or on the bed, and I hate eating on the bed. But that's why we have a table. Yeah, but sometimes don't you want to not eat at the table? Well, sure, that's why we eat on the bed. I know that, but I hate it. We could get a couch and eat on that, and sometimes watch TV. But we don't have a TV. My brother has an old one he doesn't even use. Well, I guess. Then we'll have to get a coffee table too. It can be a nice wooden one to match the table. Oh, and maybe a rug could be nice. No, we don't need one of those. We have a new table, a desk that my parents brought down, a bed with no base on the mattress, just the cover of the plastic that we bought a year ago, and now a couch. We nicknamed the apartment Matchbox 20. I suggested it because it was both seemingly overlooked and the size of a matchbox. If it were a matchbox, would it be the red-headed ones? Matchstick was a name I got called in high school. Most people thought it was hilarious. Or in winter they'd place their hands over my head for warmth. Sitting on our brown couch, the first one we'd bought together, we looked at each other and both knew that it was over. With my legs resting on his lap and his hand playing with the loose thread of my jeans, he asked, "So when should I leave, do you think?" "Whenever you're ready. No rush." "Okay, next weekend would probably work best." "Sure. Is that okay with you?" "Yeah, whenever you like." I felt like my mum at our extended family Christmases, ready to leave but not wanting to go. Not yet. "I think we're doing the right thing, Cal." "Yeah." "We've both been unhappy for a while now." "Yeah." "And now you have the whole place to yourself, and you can fill it with as many plants as you like," he tried to laugh. I managed to smile and a lump built in my throat. "But really, now you have time to focus on your studies without me distracting you." "You were never a distraction." "You know what I mean." I played with the band-aid on my finger and pulled at the stitched cotton. Paper cut. That's why I had the band-aid on. As he kept talking, I pressed my nail into the band-aid where I knew the cut to be, splitting it wider. I didn't look at him. Blood started to spot the cotton until it wasn't a paper cut anymore. A paperless cut. "Cal, what are you doing? You've made it bleed." He ran to get a tissue and a fresh band-aid. When he sat back down, I didn't know whether to put my legs back on his lap, and he didn't ask me to. So we sat side by side like we were in a hospital waiting room. Paper cuts are harder to make than you think. When he was fixing my finger, a strand of hair fell into his eyes. His hair was long, about to his shoulders. He looked like a young Keanu Reeves. I wanted to tuck it out of his eyes and behind his ear, but I didn't know if I was allowed to do that anymore. I tried not to play with the band-aid again. "Do you want a cup of tea?" "That would be nice." I walked to put the kettle on, and when I opened the lid to refill it, I noticed for the first time how much calcium had built up in there. I made a mental note to clean it next time. As I waited for the kettle to boil, I looked around our Matchbox apartment and made more mental notes of things I needed to clean. The window still had smudges from his sister's biscuit fingers, the couch had dust under it, and in the corners of the room sat balls of my hair that looked like tumbleweeds. I think I might stay at my parents' place tonight. I can come back and get the rest of my stuff on the weekend with Dad. The kettle hadn't even boiled yet. "Oh, I'll just pack a bag and then you can drop me at the train station." "Sure." He walked into the bedroom to pack a bag. "Do you need me to get your bag down?" "What?" "Do you need me to get it? It's just your shoulder." "Oh, yeah, thanks. The red one if it's there." The kettle boiled and I didn't know now whether I was making 1 cup or 2. I made two. I sat at the table and listened to him pack, cradling my tea, wanting to drink it to give me something to do, but knowing it would burn my tongue. He walked out of the room with his red duffel bag and placed it at the door. I'm ready whenever you are. I'm good. I'll drink this when I get back. When I returned from dropping him at the train station, I stood in what was now just my hallway. Matchbox apartment with a matchstick girl inside. My throat filled with a lump so big that I thought in 10 years I still would not be able to swallow it. I realised we didn't have any photos in our apartment of the two of us. Nothing to show people when they came over and laugh and say, oh yes, that was when. Or remember that man we saw? Apart from the clothes in the cupboard he'd left, there was no trace he'd ever been there at all. And so I cleaned. I pulled the couch away from the wall and collected the tumbleweeds. I watered my plants and did the dishes. I rearranged the furniture and mopped the floor. I cleaned the shower, the toilet, and put on a load of washing. I washed my hair and clipped my nails. I waxed my legs and cleaned the fridge. And when it came to tidy the table, I saw the 2 cups of tea still sitting in the same place I'd left them, untouched. Side by side, the mug he bought me, and the one I bought myself but he'd claimed as his own, filled to the brim with tea. I'd always poured a cup of tea to the brim because my dad would say, tide's out, if it was anything less. I poured the cold teas down the sink. Thank you.